How to listen better. Well, this is what this video is about. I want to talk about specifically how to listen better while you are in an emotionally defensive state. This is tough because when you listen, what I like to call that is a curiosity state, where you're just really interested. Like if there's like a girl that you're interested in, maybe someone famous or someone you look up to you're interested in, or maybe a subject you're interested in, you want to like dig through, search the internet, read books, read whatever you can, consume content on that topic, or ask questions of that girl, ask questions of this person, and just continuing to ask questions because you find them very interesting. So you're just really curious, in a way, a fanboy, fangirl, fan person. But the reality is you're interested in a very curiosity way. You're essentially attracted to the subject, the person, the thing, whatever. That is a very powerful state because it keeps you neutral, it keeps you emotionally level, and you make good decisions, and you provide a good energy. And it allows you, essentially puts you in a very high listening state to absorb information. Whereas when you're emotionally defensive, you can't because you're reacting, and a lot of the time, your reaction is is unconscious. Like you don't really have control. Like you see someone cry, you know, or if you see someone yell, or you hear someone yell kind of almost unexpectedly, and you feel it immediately. Like you don't have any control over how you feel. You do have control how you like physically like sort of respond, but the internal emotion, you don't. As an example, you know, we're telling our kids to hurry up, get ready for school, and they're not doing it, so then we yell at them, and well, you know, either my wife will do it or I'll do it. And my wife will do it, and it's like in the morning, and I'm not quite acclimated to the morning, and it kind of shocks me, you know. For those that have, you know, kids that are 9 and 6 who have to go to school in the morning, you know what I'm talking about, especially if you're Filipino. But anyways, going back to what I was talking about, which is really trying to figure out this defensive state, is that a lot of the time you need to recognize that you are in a defensive state, or you are emotionally heightened. And that's not easy. It's easy when you're like really angry. You can recognize it, right? But when it's light, it's hard. And if you really want to make this work, if you really want to figure out how to like, essentially, because the thing is like when you're talking to someone, having a conversation, right? And I say something that is like something polarizing. God doesn't exist. Like we are monkeys on a spinning planet, you know, where no reason to live, right? That is, you know, and of course the way I say it, especially if you've seen my videos before, part of you feels like it's bad, but another part of you feels like it's a little too much. But my point is, again, off topic here, my point is when you feel, or Donald Trump, how about this another one, anything about politics, when you see something about this, right, you get defensive, or you feel, defensive might be the wrong term, but it's just you get this feeling, and this feeling causes you to want to react, say something, have an opinion, and say your piece. When you're having a really heated debate or discussion with somebody, you get the same effect. You want to respond. So when you're listening to someone and you're interacting, you just can't wait to talk because you want to say something about what they said. And in reality, when curiosity, what it is, it's actually more about listening and hearing them out, and just listen. And lots of times, it might seem like all you're doing is agreeing, and all you're doing is maybe sucking up, depending on the situation, like talking to a boss or someone higher than you, status-wise. But it's not even that. It's just to be curious, right? Because a lot of the time, the curiosity is the power that allows you to make better decisions. Because then you're able to absorb information objectively, right? Because a lot of the time, if you've ever had an experience where you meet someone or talk to someone and you don't like them, right? And this happens a lot with social interactions with men and women. Like, for example, this happens on TV shows too. Like, there's a husband and wife, or girlfriend, boyfriend, but then the husband has a coworker that's a girl that's pretty, and they interact on a regular basis because of work, and they're very playful with another, or they have good rapport, you know. So then the wife or the girlfriend of the man will get jealous, and a lot of it or will feel threatened, will be a more appropriate term. So, and that's normal, actually. That's, I don't know what you would call that. It's normal. I mean, some people are more secure to say, to not have that feeling, but the reality is, I think that it's normal to feel that, right? To feel like, you know, another person, another important person in their life, you know, that could possibly replace you. It's a real fear, and a lot of time I believe it's unconscious, right? I really believe it's unconscious. And I'm going on some other topics here, but my point is that a lot of time we do not know what we are feeling when we feel this emotional heightening. So one of the most important things you can do is really focus on trying to stay curious as possible. Because when you're curious, you make better decisions. You make better decisions because you're able to get information in a more effective manner. So, I don't know. What are your thoughts if you watch this video? I'd like to hear what you think about this. How do you stay curious? How do you not let your emotions get the better of you, right? All right, thanks for watching.